The way you know that you have met the real God is that you are hungry and thirsty. The sense of his absence, the dissatisfaction with his absence is an evidence that he has touched you. In other words, a sense of his absence, a longing that absence be gone. A sense of his absence is a sense of his presence. If he's not present, if he's not working in your life, you might know intellectually that he's absent, but you don't long for him. How do you know that you've met the real God? Even a talk like this, a sermon like this, is going to start to make you say, oh yeah, boy, I want him. I would like to feel him. I would like to see him. I would like to experience him, you know. The deeper that sense of absence is, the greater his presence in your life. Because look at what David shows as evidence that he is really, really passionately after the real God. He says, my soul thirsts for you, my body longs for you. Fine. So how do we know he's after the real God? I've seen you in the sanctuary and beheld your power and your glory. Because your love is better than life, my lips will glorify you. Because your love is better than life. But when you find him, a change happens. To one degree or another. But when he actually experienced God, he began to realize your love is better than life. When he experienced God, he says, if I have your love, I don't need anything else in life. If I have your love, that is life. The mark of authentic spiritual experience is that you become satisfied with God for who he is and not just for the benefits that he gives you. That's exactly what David's saying. David's saying, I came to find that if I had an experience of God, I didn't want anything else. If I had God's love, if I had God's honor, if I had God's glory, if I had God's wisdom, if I had God's favor, I don't need anybody else's favor. If I had God's love, I don't need anything else. What ends up happening is he begins to experience God and rest in God for who he is, not for what he can give me. Now, to one degree or another, anybody who's found God knows that. Some of you, as I'm talking about this, you say, I know that. Why do you know that? Because God's shown that to you.